The Resilient Island project aims to raise awareness and educate students on how to integrate ecosystems and community-based approaches to enhance climate change adaptation in Grenada and more so their communities. Students were educated through hands-on activities and field trips, and today created projects to represent what they have learned. One student shared what he has accomplished.
I needed to draw a mangrove tree. Mangrove protects the coast from big wave storms, etc.
Disaster Management Coordinator at the Grenada Red Cross Society, Luan Maguire, explained their position in this venture, citing the approaching hurricane season.
We are here now to alert the students, let them know that as they are doing now, the planting of the mangrove is a very good step in eliminating the erosion of the beach and the sea, and also to block off some of the high waves that may impact significantly on the lives of persons, affecting their livelihoods. Prior to the hurricane season, it's always good to educate persons, educate schools, conduct training. So in the event of a disaster, persons are going to be trained and aware. So that awareness and sensitization is what we are doing here today at the Telescope Primary School.
Noella Frederick is the Climate Adaptation Specialist with the Nature Conservancy Eastern Caribbean Program. Frederick says the program aims at strengthening people's resilience to the impact of climate change through the use of nature. They are operating, she says, in the Grenville Bay area of Grenville, Telescope, Soubise, and Marquis.
So one of the things that we're doing is actually mangrove restoration, and last week and this week, it's culminating this week, Telescope Primary has been one of our schools. We did do St. Andrew's Primary before, but we're culminating this week with Telescope Primary, just working with the students, making sure that they understand a little bit more about the environment, a little bit more about climate change, what the impacts of their actions are, what the impacts are on the environment, but also how they can use nature to benefit the environment, to make the environment a lot better, to make our island a lot safer. Most of our interventions are focused along the coast, but it is focused along the coast to ensure that not just the persons living along the coastline, but persons in the inside as well can really enjoy the beauty of our Grenadian coastline.
Telescope Primary School's activity was done in 2 phases. Field trip, where the students visited Telescope Bay and held a cleanup drive, as well as a teaching component focusing on mangroves, community-based approach, preservation and conservation of ecosystem. The second phase entailed planting trees on the school grounds to tie in with World Earth Day as part of the activities. The St. Andrew Anglican Primary School held a special assembly and parade about climate change and adaptation focused on resilience within the ecosystem. The Resilient Island Education activity was held in collaboration with the Ministry of Education, the Grenada Red Cross Society, and the Nature Conservancy. Certificates were presented to each participant. Christelina John, GBN News.